AITA. Am I the a-hole for canceling my wedding because fiancé almost got my dog killed? Me and fiancé have been together for 4 years, engaged for 6 months. I also have a 7-year-old lab mix, who is the greatest dog in existence. On Saturday, fiancé had a bachelorette party at home. I stayed with my parents, but I left the dog with her because she likes having him there. However, I made sure to tell her to put the dog in our bedroom once the party gets going. 5 a.m. on Sunday, I get a frantic call that something's wrong with the dog. She was drunk, so I told her to get a taxi and go to the emergency vet clinic. When I got there, she looked like she hadn't stopped crying for hours and she couldn't even speak. 2 of her friends were there, so they told me my dog is alive, but not well. I felt sorry for her for an entire 10 minutes while waiting for the doctor. But then, the doctor told me my dog ingested large amounts of alcohol and chocolate edibles. The girls apparently thought it would be cool to leave everything out on short coffee tables, leave the dog to wander around instead of putting him in our bedroom, and then get wasted and not notice he was going to town with the booze and edibles. When we got home, I told my fiancée to pack and get out of my house and my life. I told her to tell her guests the wedding is off, and I'll tell mine. She was shocked, but she took her things and left. 2 hours later, I get bombarded by messages on Messenger, WhatsApp, by her sisters, brother's wife, her mom, her friends, telling me that I am insane to do this to her after 4 years. They started off defending her, but it quickly turned into insulting me. The logical thing for me to do was look for comfort in my friends and family. Nope. They all fracking agree. My mom said, well, it was a mistake, she didn't do it on purpose, besides, the dog didn't die. Lucky me, eh? My dog didn't fracking die. My sister was appalled that I cancelled the wedding over that, and even my best man said I might have overreacted. Yes, our relationship has had ups and downs, but it's mostly worked fine. But I am so disgusted at my fiancée that I can't even imagine looking her in the eye, let alone spending my whole life with her. She isn't fracking 17, she is 27. By the way, this is not the first dumb thing she has done. She likes to text while driving. She always leaves stuff on the electric stove, like kitchen towels, the cutting board, etc., even though she has turned on the wrong burner and burnt whatever was on it several times in the past, and similar dangerous things. It's not something I hold against her in the sense that I would ever mention in a fight, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried that she might end up killing herself or someone else. For example, my dog. I'm 99% sure I will stand by my decision. But am I really an a-hole? Literally nobody is on my side and I have no idea what to think. Edit, posting here kind of triggered me to conclude this isn't about the dog at all. She is negligent and irresponsible, and I don't want to stick around and possibly see our child die in a car accident someday, because she was texting or she forgot to put his seatbelt on. I'd rather be an a-hole now, than spend years of my life worrying every time our child is left alone with her. If she'd accidentally killed a person while texting and driving, I would also leave her. I guess I realized I don't want to spend my life with someone who has such blatant disregard for human, or animal, life. She clearly doesn't mean that much to you, so yeah, leave over this. I have a cat whom I adore beyond reason, and if my current BF accidentally hurt him, I'd be pissed and upset, but your dog isn't dead. If he's more important than your woman, that relationship is doomed. I've been in a relationship where I would have chosen my cat over them. That is not a good relationship. ESH. Everybody sucks here. And reading through your replies to most people, it seems you've got a lot of issues with your partner's behavior, and you were possibly looking for a good enough reason in your head to end it. I hazard a guess that if everything you've listed has been getting to you over time, that the marriage would not have lasted long after that. NTA. not the a-hole. That level of carelessness could lead to death. What would people say if she had done the same thing with a kid around? It's pretty obvious how you feel. Getting out now seems like a better option than having this fester until the divorce. AITA. You asked her to do one thing. Put the dog away. I saw a comment where you said they kept him out because they wanted to pet him and stuff. This is what makes her the a-hole. She deliberately ignored what you asked of her after she asked for the dog to stay there, and then she neglected to watch the dog or put the dog away later when they started drinking. It's neglect of an animal. It's really pissing me off that everyone is giving off "it's just a dog" vibes. Like WTF. This wouldn't have happened if the dog was put away like she was asked. It wasn't an accident or a mistake because she left the dog out on purpose for entertainment. I think this is a legitimate reason for not marrying her. It's not like they could get married and be happy and laugh about it in the future like, "Do you remember on your hen party when my dog almost died due to your stupidity? Ha 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 ha." No. AITA. Not the a-hole. I don't understand the people saying, "but it's just an accident." She went against clear, easy instructions by OP and should have enough common sense to keep that stuff in a safe area in the first place. She also has a history of questionable decisions. What if this was their child in the ER? OP, block her family and take a break from talking to yours. You don't have to forgive her just because your dog lived this time. And you don't have to stay and marry her just because you've been together for 4 years. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. YTA. You're the a-hole. She messed up by not doing as you said, but it wasn't only on her. You say she is a careless person and you give a bunch of examples. Then isn't it your job to take care of your dog and not leave it in a dangerous situation with her? Know her carelessness? I'll be honest though, given how you mention other minor things she does/did, it seems to me you were already looking for any reason to bail on the wedding. You were getting cold feet, and are using this as an excuse to get out of a years-long relationship and marriage commitment. She made a mistake and had already been crying for hours, as you mention, so she didn't do it deliberately. I'd even understand if she hadn't shown remorse at her mistake or something. There is a reason why all those around you are saying you are overreacting, even your mom and your best friends. I don't think you are overreacting though. I think you are just using this as an excuse to bail, knowingly or unknowingly, because you have cold feet. YTA. As it is a massive overreaction. However, you seem to have bigger issues. You say you're not holding on, but you clearly are. YTA. OMG, you're the a-hole. It was an accident. The way you speak about her is atrocious. Please leave her so she can find someone who doesn't think she's an idiot. No. If he did, which would only be in the most ridiculous accidental circumstances, my BF would turn himself inside out apologizing and pay for all the vet bills and then some. If he hurt my cat on purpose, yes, because he wouldn't be the person I thought he was. If OP is angry enough to give up this relationship because of an accident, and yes, the events beforehand, it's not a healthy relationship in the first place. To expand, my previous partner was cruel to my cat. She squirted him with water bottles, screamed at him, he was forbidden from the bedroom, she shut him outside in the rain, countless things. She was also cruel to me in most of the same ways. I would have chosen my cat over her in a heartbeat, and she knew it, too, which caused her to be even more cruel to him. This was not a healthy relationship. It was a nasty, manipulative one. My point to OP is, if you care more about your pet than your partner, that is not the right partner. You need and deserve someone who is on par with your pet.